Election season has passed, but it's left lingering conflict in its aftermath. This evening, questions are being raised about whether political representatives should face tougher penalties if they fail to remove campaign material from the streets by the legal deadline. Amoy Harriott has been tracking that story.
This was in the Gordontown area on Wednesday. Here, our news team was driving along Weymouth Drive on Sunday. Another one in the Mountain View area on Monday. It's been a week since the deadline for all campaign-related material and paraphernalia to be removed from the streets. Yet, evidence of the September 3 general elections still hang stubbornly in plain sight and indicate that the September 17 removal deadline has been treated with scant regard. Now on Sunday, members of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation (KSAMC) carried out cleanup operations across the eastern section of the corporate area to remove campaign materials for both major political parties.
Even though the time has passed when the political parties should have taken down their sign, we're asking both political parties again to encourage their candidates to take down their signs.
Our newsroom spoke to chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party's campaign committee, Dr. Christopher Tufton, who said a letter has been sent to members of the party urging the removal of posters. Meanwhile, General Secretary of the People's National Party, Dr. Dayton Campbell, told us that some PNP members have missed the deadline, but they're hoping to finish cleanup efforts by the end of this month.
It is surprising that that declaration would have come from a political actor. However, for those who sit at the table here at the Commission, as you know, there is the General Secretary and access to different leaders of the political party. They speak in one voice to say that they are in agreement and that they inform their political representatives of the need to be compliant with this deadline that has been published by the Commission. That being said, there has not been a grace period as such. There is a responsibility, the requirement to be compliant, and that date has passed. As you said, it's 1 week out.
Now, although the law provides for penalties, CVM News has been unable to uncover any record of a political representative being sanctioned for failing to meet the deadline in past elections. This time around, the Office of the Political Ombudsman says despite CVM's reports of some posters still being up, it has not received any complaints from the public, nor has its own investigations uncovered any politicians in breach so far.
And we encourage the public to inform us.
Now, political candidates are usually required to pay a $15,000 campaign deposit to the Electoral Commission of Jamaica (ECJ). By law, failing to remove campaign paraphernalia means they forfeit any chance of having that deposit refunded. But CVM News understands that in some cases, posters aside, certain politicians don't even bother trying to reclaim their deposit. Now, this has raised questions about whether there needs to be stronger consequences for those who ignore the deadline. Mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby, is pushing ahead with a policy for a similar deposit to be made to the municipal corporation. He says the KSAMC will have details within the next 2 months on the exact deposit amount that will apply for future elections.
It's unfair for political parties to be putting up these signs and things and don't take them down, and yet the KSAMC has to stand the cost.
That is a positive outlook, but even before that policy, that new policy is put in place, the law allows that they can recoup cleanup costs from persons who cause the municipality to go above and beyond. There's always been the advocacy of the office to have stronger penalties or the ability to impose stronger sanctions for persons who are subject to the law.
For now, it's left to be seen when the streets will finally be free of campaign clutter. Amoy Harriott reporting for CVM News.